And welcome in with that to Freestyle Friday here on the MLE Network. I am Curtis, casting from not my normal place. And as you can see, Skype decided to be a struggle bus as well. I'm along with Ninja Rider. Ninja, it's been a giant obstacle getting here, but we're here. And I know you don't have any snow where you live, but I envy you.
No, we do not have snow because we're in Southern California, and I don't even think the local mountains have snow right now unless it's man-made, which is kind of odd right now, but, whatever. All I know is...
the amount of hate I have for you right now is escalating.
Trust me when I tell you there is people out there that would much rather be where you're at.
There are 12 inches of snow outside right now.
Mostly because of taxes, and they'll take the snow over the taxes.
Fair enough. All right, well, Freestyle Friday in front of us. We've got a matchup of two Blue Conference teams. It's the Foxes and the Aviators, and a matchup of a couple of friends and a couple of people that you and I know very well.
We do know them very, very well. The Foxes, Aviators. Foxes headed up by Jasher and Jay Roja tonight. Good to see them, and they're number 3 in the Arctic Division at 11 and 14. Mm-hmm. So they're doing okay, but the Aviators doing slightly better at 13 and 12. Bringing up the Aviators is Pseudo Justin and Puff the Dargan. So we're looking at a little bit of trash talk between Josher and Puff.
Well, the trash talk won't necessarily happen, of course, here.
No.
But it'll happen after the matchup between the two of them.
And really trust me, it's always respectful. There is never any cussing.
With that said, we're going to go ahead and get the signals out to the teams to get them going. By the way, Ninja, have you ever tried casting from a PS4 before?
No, because I have never actually owned a PS4.
It is the literal worst.
The literal worst, he says.
The literal worst, yes.
Okay.
You know what was fun is that I did a cast for Rival just the other night.
Yeah.
And while I was doing the cast for Rival, the lobby that I tried to get into did not have crossplay enabled.
Oh, no.
So we spent an additional 5 minutes telling the players that they needed to enable crossplay for a caster. That was fun. Yes.
Oh, my God.
We are underway. Game number 1 in the matchup between the Foxes and the Aviators. It'll be in the Foxes' end for the moment. Pseudo Justin going to get up and then down. What goes up must come down, but he did not hit the ball. This will be a chance for Puff to make a save. Now he will make the contact back over the halfway line. He's got a 1v1 shot off the back wall. In comes Pseudo Justin, but he's hanging out a little too far back, and he's going to put it up well above the crossbar. Aviators on the attack. They're not relenting just yet, but they will have to concede possession here as it's sent back down.
Yeah, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. It's only been 45 seconds or so. Jasher getting a little cheeky over there and takes one for the team, but I like the positioning all over the place. Both teams playing kind of conservative, kind of feeling each other out. But Puff taking a shot at Jasher with a save.
Yeah, very, very good work from Jasher coming across the face of goal to take that one away. Now they've got a 2v1 the other way. He's got Jay Roja on the far side, but Puff gets up to take that one into the corner. Aviators on defense. That's going to pop in front. Far side for Josher, and he puts it home. It's a 1-0 lead for the Foxes.
So Justin realizing that he needs to get to the far post. He does just that, cuts in at the right time, and just didn't quite read the ball off the wall. It was a slight error, and Josher was there to take advantage. Great positioning all over the place. It's just that slight error that is so prevalent in the Champ League that you just can't be making those mistakes.
Aviators trying to regroup in front of their net. That's going to be an opportunity for Jay Roja. Josher coming in to try to seal the deal, but he gets it knocked aside. Minute and a half in, 1-0 lead. Good demo. It's going to be back towards the Foxes' net. Pseudo Justin waiting patiently. The 1v1, he takes it away, and that's good work as Josher gets beat at the halfway line. It'll go into the middle for Puff, but he's not able to get there first either. As we keep going, 2 minutes into game number 1, only 1 goal scored. And I expected there to be more at this point.
Well, first game, I kind of expected a feel-out session, and that did sort of happen, but not having seen Jay Roja play or really Pseudo Justin play, I know that Puff really likes to stress the positioning and making sure that you're where you need to be at all times. Jasher is a little bit more relaxed, and you can kind of tell.
No, not quite.
Between the two teams,
Yeah.
Foxes a little more relaxed. They're more than happy to just push and try different things, and the Aviators very kind of strict, almost. Puff playing really the captain as Justin tries to make a touch out of the corner there.
Well, the other thing that we're looking at too is two different communication styles, because Josher, we know from playing with him, he is more of a silent assassin, as it were. Puff is one of those who has no problem telling people where he's at and kind of directing traffic, as it were. So
yeah,
it's a different kind of feel when you go from the Aviators locker room to the Foxes locker room.
Fox is definitely hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, saved by Jay Roja. And that's what I'm talking about. Jasher was kind of making his way back just in case, ready for a pass just in case. You know, not lackadaisical. He's where he needed to be or where he felt he needed to be. But, you know, the Aviators, like we said, very structured. You can tell.
100 seconds left in game one. Pseudo Justin waiting patiently. It'll go into the Fox's corner. At the halfway line, Jay Roja's going to miss, but he'll defer to Josher. Pinch across, but really, really hard and all the way onto the other side. Corner to corner, wall to wall as Josher tries to force the issue. Or I'm sorry, Jay Roja tries to. And this will be Josher putting it off the ceiling, back in, trying for a double. It's off the back, and his teammate nowhere to be found. He's all the way back for boost. He'll try to attack, but that's a mistake. This will be an Aviator's chance. Back wall, off the back. Opportunity in front for Puff, and he makes no bones about it. That's under the crossbar. It's a 1-1 game.
And that's what I'm talking about. Puff realizing that he might have a chance. He's slightly low on boost, it seemed like, but he makes it all count, and with a slight flourish, puts it in upside down just in case. Mind you, I really shouldn't even call it a flourish. I mean, it was more or less just in case that someone got a touch on it. He could knock it down with the top of his car instead of the bottom.
Good work from the Aviators. They tie the game up. Fox is on the attack again. Josher trying to tap that out to Jay Roja, but it won't quite get to him. Good work by the Aviators defensively on their own back wall. Dribble attempt here for Puff. That challenge is going to send it across wall to wall again. And Pseudo Justin off the top of his car. Puff playing defense. Waiting for the Foxes to make the move. This will pop in front. Chance off the near wall. And it is cleared aside again by Pseudo Justin. He'll work it back into the Foxes' end.
Justin had a little bit of a chance for a back pass there that could have kept the offense going here in the last 30 seconds. You can tell the Aviators definitely want to make sure this ball does not get anywhere near their net, though. This is great defense by Pseudo Justin.
Up the side. Pseudo off the corner. Tap in front. Puff there as well. He's going to keep it in for the moment. Try to follow a double, and it will be sent along the sidewall again. Still a 1-1 game. Foxes on the attack. They're going to work it 2v1, getting behind Pseudo Justin as Puff, and he'll play the defensive game to keep the ball away from their goal line. We hit OT in game one as both these teams look for an advantage.
Fairly evenly matched. The two styles clashing hard as we get into overtime. I'm looking for a lot of... No, I thought that might go in. That was close.
That was close.
I'm looking for a lot more aggression from the Aviators, and it seems like the Foxes might cave. Barely. Jay Roja gets there in time.
They are living dangerously as we start OT, as the Aviators really playing the pepper game, keeping the ball into the opponent's end. We'll see what the Foxes can do with their first chance on offense. That is cleared away. Jay Roja gets one off the nose and sends it deep once more. It'll bounce off the green corner. Roja looking for a tap. He uses every bit of boost he has to try to get it out to Josher, but Josher in no place to take advantage. That's a miss. That's going to be along the sidewall. Chance, and Josher's going to miss floating to it, and that'll be sent corner to corner again. The Aviators still working on getting it to the goal line. Double tap off the corner. Chance in front. They score. And man! Pseudo Justin wins the game for the Aviators a minute into OT.
So Justin was kind of hanging back midfield, realizing the play was not going to work out, and played it right off of Jasher's hood. That is a kicker there for Jasher, but the Aviators take game one, and it was not decisive. That was back and forth the whole game.
Yeah, very, very good work by the Aviators to come back, though. The Foxes, of course, getting the first strike. And Puff and Pseudo, they're starting to find a little bit of a rhythm here. A lot of shots for Puff the Dargan on this particular occasion.
And that's normal for Puff, though. But Puff is usually super aggressive on the offensive end and allowing his teammate to kind of hold up the backfield a little bit. But he's not just an offensive player. I'm definitely looking for Pseudo to get much more involved now that he seems to have read the Foxes a little bit better, or have a little bit more intelligence, if you will. Jasher, J-Rod, they're playing excellently. They're playing a little bit loose, but that can be cleaned up fairly easily.
Yeah. It was continued pressure that caused the Aviators to have those chances, and the pressure didn't come until later in the game. So the Aviators saw something. They adjusted. Now it's the Fox's turn to readjust and see if they can make a much more offensive game too. Because I really don't think playing as defensive as the Foxes were against the Aviators is going to work.
No, you can't give the Aviators any room at all. They need to be attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked, because eventually the rotation will break down, but game 2 gets underway.
Yep, we are indeed a go for game 2. Josher taps it into the middle. Roja with a chance, and he's going to put that well right of the right post as the Aviators look to clear it aside. Already a pretty good opportunity as we get early into game number 2. Chance for Josher. Tap, Roja coming in. He's going to have a chance to bounce over the last defender, and he puts it home. Foxes get through with 1 minute.
I love the cheeky bounce shots right here as Josher, the best missed shots are the best passes for sure. As Jay Roja just puts himself right where he needed to be. The Aviators nowhere near where they wanted to be at all, as everybody's just started attacking once the ball went anywhere near their goal line. But Josher has a chance again. Double tap.
Nope, no boost on it. J Roja is going to have to try to finish it, but it will be sent aside. Once more, Aviator is going to try to get something going. That's a play off the back wall. Good bounce. Josher coming in. Into the corner.
Oop.
That's going to be a bounce along that corner wall. Couldn't quite get it to the post. Puff the Dargan's going to wait. Sent right at Pseudo Justin. Foxes with a good keep. Getting a tap is Puff. That gets puts in a terrible spot, though, and Pseudo comes in, cape and all to save the day. Remains a 1-0 lead for the moment, but the Aviators are in a tough spot. They have to get this ball away from their goal line.
Puff said, I don't have this. I'll get the touch, but that's it. And Pseudo read it perfectly to keep that away from the net and away from the impending doom the Foxes are trying to bring. But still, this 1-goal game is extremely tense.
That's a Puff play. Good challenge. Gets it out along the halfway line. Over the halfway line. Top of the box shot coming in from Puff. And he's going to be just wide of that left post. Still a 1-0 lead. We're a minute and a half into game 2. That's a tap in front. Dangerous contact, but the Foxes do indeed get it away from the penalty area for the time being. In is Puff. Getting it into the corner. Josher gets it around 1. Going to have to try to work around the second one. Puff also retreating back to the goal line on a same ball rotation. In front. Good tap from Josher, getting it away from the near post after the demo. It remains a 1-0 lead.
Aviator's starting to get really aggressive, and it's about time.
Yep.
2 minutes into this game, and finally a shot from Puff. Roja gets the save. Where is Pseudo? Man.
Puff got it. Yep. This was a poor clear. Unfortunately, it was a nice save, but Jay Roja ends up putting it in a terrible spot for the Foxes to be able to recover from. Good job making the first attempt at the save, but there was no way he was stopping the second. So a 1-1 game for the Aviators as they tie it up again.
And that's a good mechanical play there by Puff. He realized that, there was time to get there and just kind of flick it in using the nice flat card. Is that? Yeah, he's rocking a Dominus right now, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. Had to get in close there. But yeah, we're coming up on halftime. It's again tied at 1. These teams are so close right now, and Pseudo gets a nice demo.
No, there it is. It's Josher putting that in the near side. It's a 2-1 lead for the Foxes.
Jay Roja just kind of taking one for the team. Pseudo tried to take control of the ball, but Josher lurking, just waiting, and launches out of his den to make it a 2-1 game.
Halftime in game number 2. Game 1, of course, belonging to the Aviators. That's a good save initially. Getting the second piece of contact is Josher, as he does indeed send it away. Roja makes contact. Going to try to foul it in. He has no boost to work with. Puff is going to take the ball away from him fairly easily. That's going to bounce down, looking for a play off the side. And that gets cast once more. Good tap. Keeping pace. Is that in? It is. No, it's off the crossbar. How? But it is indeed Jay Roja who finishes the job. What an attempt from half field.
I love this from Pseudo. He realized he needed to get under the ball, and under the ball he did, just not quite in time. And of course, the follow-up by Jay Roja, that right there is the textbook high-level 2s play. Josher wrote Jay Roja on the same page.
Good work. 3-1 game. Just over 2 minutes left. This is going to be up the sidewall. That's a chance going off the back. Off the post. Still there. Far side. It's in for Puff. And they have the deficit at 1 goal.
So Puff just playing this right off a kickoff, nice and calm, throws it at the net just to force a guy out at least. It could have been on target for all we knew, but we know Puff does practice those a lot just in case, something like that situation comes in. And just fantastic play all around and kept it going. 1 goal deficit, Curtis. I mean, it's anybody's game still.
It absolutely is. That's a nice pass, but coming across is Jay Roja. He can't quite tuck that in the far side on the pass play. Aviators looking for the clear. It'll be in the corner looking for the pinches, Jay Roja. Puff coming off the goal line. That's going to bounce up on the challenge. Josher is up, but he ends up hitting that back towards his own end. That's a problem for the Aviators. Puff, double touch, can't find it. Very close. But he was looking for another nominee for the play of the week for the 3rd week in a row. That's a shot. Near side, it's Josher putting that one home, and the Foxes get a little separation. It's 4-2.
Sometimes silence is beauty as J. Ross sneaks this one past Pseudo, and Jasher is there waiting for the pass, advancing hard. They knew Puff was up, trying to play off of Pseudo's play because they know that time is starting to run down and they wanted to tie it up. But now they have a 2-goal deficit with less than a minute and a half to go. If anybody can do it, it is this Aviator squad, but like that, actually.
Ooh. And that'll work as well. 4-3 game as Puff gets another.
And really, I mean, it's just Jay Roja right here. Did not have great positioning. He needed to rotate back and take some time. He had the time. Puff was racing at him, but until he panicked just a touch, he could have got that. But that's okay. They still had that 1-goal lead. The Foxes not quite in trouble yet, but they just need to hold them off for just about 60 seconds.
I am seeing the reports of distortion in chat, guys. I do appreciate the patience on that. I'm not in my home right now, so doing what I can.
Might be from me.
No, it's for me. Can't go 100%. This is going to be off of the post. Chance for the Aviators to put another one in. They tie the game up. Puff the Dargan makes it 4-4.
My lord, look at that play. Jasher not getting a great touch off that. He was trying to challenge it. Jay Roja also tried to challenge. You can see Jay Roja starting to rush himself just a touch. He's kind of lost his patience that he had in game 1. Oh boy. If you're not on the edge of your seat now, it's time to get there because it's tied at 4.
Well, it is a 4-4 game. We're seeing a lot more goals than we saw in game number 1. Aviators do look to take control of the ball. That's sent around the corner. Oh, good tap, and a better tap by Josher. That's still going to be in front, and Pseudo Justin's going to give the lead to the Aviators with 36 seconds to go.
Pseudo was all the way back, grabbing boost, and he had to rush up there quick. Jasher had a challenge on it, but he just didn't get up in time to stop the advancing Pseudo Justin, and bam, it's in. Talk about a comeback.
This will be into the corner. Foxes need to get it away from their goal line. 30 seconds left. Trying to keep possession is Josher, but it's going to be sent a long ways by Puff. Up is Justin trying to add the dagger into game 2. 17 on the clock. Josher going to get the double. He's got him and one other, but he has no boost to work with, and it does not find any as he's scrounging the opponent's end. Aviators with the clear should be the last one they need. Off the ceiling, down to the floor, and that should do it. The Aviators walk in to Starbase and get a 2-0 lead as they try to clinch the series next game.
So here we go. I mean, fairly mechanical play from the Aviators, but it kind of felt a little bit standard, Foxes kind of behind the ball a little bit. Jay Roja was rushing. You can tell he was just trying to get in a good spot to make some sort of offensive push, and he was just having a rough time of it. You got to have your bad game every series. And for Jay Roja, I'm going to call that his bad game. Let's see if he can bounce back, take a little bit of a breather, and just get it going. Josh is a great teammate, Curtis. So they need to open up the communication. Jasher needs to start talking because he always gets so dang quiet.
Yeah, that's very true. He does. I did make some audio settings changes on my end. Please tell me in chat how it sounds, guys. But we are ready to go for game number 3. And we will see if the Foxes can work on getting back into the game, getting into the match. They could need to pull off a reverse sweep if they plan on making something of this series.
Oh, great save by Jay Roja. Luckily, Jasher was rotating back to clear it away. And they finally take some control here. So we are still in the early goings here, game 3.
This will be in the corner. Jay Roja pass into the middle. Josher is not at an angle where he can attack from. This will be towards the back wall. Foxes looking to put this one home early. Roja into the corner again. Aviators need to clear. This will be in the corner once more. They are really living around that boost orb in the Aviators' end and really can't get it cleared away for more than a couple seconds. Fox is playing a really good forecheck game. At the halfway line, they send it deep back in. 45 seconds. Over the halfway line. Punched into the middle. Chance for Pseudo Justin looking for a play. He's got it. Far side and in. The Aviators take a 1-0 lead.
Justin here, right off of the back pass from Puff. Oh, Jay Roja was there, just could not get enough power on it. That is a rough pill for him to swallow, but there is some, well, some debate in the game chat. I don't think anybody can see that, but yeah, trying to figure out what's all going on here. Apparently somebody's seen a little bit of lag, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. That does, I mean, network issues, they suck. Straight up. This will be Josher sending this.
No. What?
No. They can't do that. Aviators looking for a dribble out. That's sent aside. That is Jay Roja. Pass out to Josher. Josher turns away from it and stays away from the one touch. Aviators trying to take possession and offensive control. Puff looking for a double. Gets one off the back coming in. His teammate. And that is not going to work. Very good opportunity for Pseudo.
Oh!
Cannot put that one home. And Jay Roja on the receiving end of a nice save as well as we play about 2 minutes in.
Jay Roja positioned himself perfectly in the net. Now a challenge, Jasher. Not going to do it. Just shots galore coming out here. Jay Roja seems to clean himself up quite a bit. He is making some fantastic touches.
Oh, good save by Josher. Initially, at least puts it into the corner. Aviators need at least one touch to get it out to an offensive scoring chance. It is Josher off the back, looking for a little bit of help. And he is going to have that challenge go well away from where he wanted it. 2:44 to go. Going across the field, wall to wall, side to side. This is an opportunity for Josher, looking for one more touch. 2 Aviators up to stop him. That does free up Roja for the time being. Josher can turn back in. Does he have a shot? No, he does not. He cannot put that far side. And with just past halftime, they're going to try to get one more towards the front before conceding. They can't do it. And the Aviators going to try to attack this at the midfield stripe to get this into the Fox's zone.
The Aviators just playing loose and fast on the defense, man. It's a couple of double commits, not so good, but worked out for him this time. As they're looking for a back pass, Roja takes control.
Up the sidewall, once more for Puff. Puff has about half a canister of boost, but a good catch by Josher gives the Foxes control once more. Good take. Nobody home on the defensive side. Jay Roja a little late getting back, and Puff takes advantage. It's 2-0.
So Jay Roja was all the way back on the other side, still trying to recover from his shot, his offensive play, but didn't have time to get boost. All the boost was gone. He was trying to flip back. He just couldn't get there in time to defend his net. 2-0. The Aviators looking to take the series here.
This will be off the sidewall. Coming in, Jay Roja. Foxes need a goal. Josher's going to miss, and that's a 2-on-0 with an empty net. The Aviators can't miss these, and this is going to go off the back. They cannot take advantage, and the Foxes live to see another day, although still down 2 with 1:30 to go.
Smart play by Pseudo Justin to back off of that play. He saw an offensive opportunity, but he also saw Jay Roja coming. He was a little bit far back to make any sort of play on it, so he backed off, tried to defend, but Jasher right in the center of the net.
That is a Red Sea parting in the Aviators defensive zone. Puff off the sidewall. Josher reading it perfectly and just gives it right down the highway between the 2 defenders. That's good work, but it does leave them a little bit of work to do.
He threaded the needle better than a rally car driver at Monte Carlo in the snow. Fantastic shot.
And to the one person that got that reference, they love you for it. Oh, Puff!
I know.
With a boom shakalaka in the near side. It is a 3-1 lead for the Aviators.
Somebody call 2K Games to remake NBA Jam because Puff read it perfectly.
Nice. See, everybody got that reference. Nobody got the rally car reference.
That was made by 2K, right? Back in the day?
No, that is unfortunate. But
either way, 2K should make the game.
The problem is EA owns a license to it, so
2K should still make the game. I stand by my statement.
This is going to be a bump at the midfield line.
Ooh.
Off the ramp. Pseudo goes wall to wall, side to side once more. Touched into the middle. Jay Roja can't find it. This will roll up and off of the ceiling. Having to reverse into it. I can hear Jay cringing from here on Joshua driving backwards at that. 41 seconds in a 3-1 game. Foxes need a couple of goals. They need one at a time, though, but they need to get the ball away from their own net. That's not where you wanted that to go. And Joshua will wait as it travels across the face of goal with 30 seconds left on the clock. Aviators looking for a dagger. They are very close to getting it, but they have taken way too much time in putting this one together. Joshua with the air roll is going to be able to clear it away from the goal line with 16 left, and I would venture to say this one's probably done. Unless the Foxes can get something right now, they will miss an opportunity to get a win out of this series. It'll be a 3-0 series, and they will have to try to claw back for a 2-3.
Aviators doing exactly what they need to do at the end of this game. They're just killing time. That's exactly a great strategy. They knew they didn't need to push. If a goal presented itself, then that's okay. They could. But it didn't really. They kind of just ended up in the corner towards the end of the game there. But that last 30 seconds or whatever, yeah, one of those kind of deals. But Aviators going 3-0 here against the Foxes. Definitely going to help their, end of season setup. But all right, so I guess we're going to remake the lobby because Jay can't figure out why in the world he has that bug where it just changes everything to US West for no reason.
Fun.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll get the lobby remade here very quickly, guys. But either way, I wanted to touch base with you guys on a couple of things. One, little order of business called the MLD Play of the Week. Hashtag MLDPOTW is what you guys are going to use. You are going to send that to the MLW's Twitter. If you saw a play that you really, really want to see again, and then that's what you're going to do. Clip it, send it. Winner of the Play of the Week gets a case of Balls Guarana sent to their door, completely free to them. And we have a huge thanks to send to Balls for that. If you guys want your own case of Balls sent to your door, use the code MLD at BAWLS.com. As I have, the root beer flavor is amazing. That's my personal recommendation. But, they have orange. They have others, cola as well. So definitely check it out. And Ninja, I know you've tried it. So
I have. Yeah. I've had the root beer. I've had the original. I don't know. I think I drank about 10 that whole weekend in Texas, so I don't remember all the flavors. But yeah, no, it's fantastic stuff. It works very good. It doesn't give you the crazy jitters that Monster or some of the others do.
I will recommend not chugging it because I've done that a couple times on stream. And it made my stomach do cartwheels. And
I only do that on a full stomach.
Oh, it was rough. It was rough sailing for the rest of that. But then again, I had to do it because that same night, Jay also chugged that entire 1 liter of Brisk.
Well, so you got to show him up, right? You always got to show up, Jay, man. Jay just can't have his moment of glory without you showing him up all the time. God.
We are underway with game number. Oh, that's an opportunity immediately, but that's going to be cast aside once more. That's an off the crossbar shot from Joshua, and he finds the angle. It's 1-0.
I like this play here off a kickoff. Jay Roja just going to steal some boost while he's at it, and Jasher just coming in hot. That gave me chills. That was good stuff, man.
Game number 4, and the Aviators, who have already won the series, looking to try to keep their blue conference opponents down. This will be Jay Roja off of the sidewall. Try to keep possession. Josher's lurking somewhere. He's going to come in never, as he is going to wait it out and try to play something into the middle on a mistake. Pseudo Justin up and over 1, but coming back, Jay Roja. Rebound out for Puff, and he will find the bottom of the net. It's a 1-1 game.
Well, Puff likes to kind of stay back a little bit. He's super quick on the uptake, and when he realizes a play is about to happen, he just strikes hard and throws some party time.
Yep. Balloons everywhere. Who's going to clean that up now?
I don't know, but it's on aisle 3. I know that.
Yeah, all right, so we are underway again. 1-1 game. Aviators and Foxes trying to find a winner of game 4. That's a shot, and Puff will take care of it. Pseudo Justin is going to be waiting at the half line. Puff is going to give chase into the corner. Pops it off the back. That's going to be a clearing attempt. Pseudo with the catch and release immediately. In front, Foxes trying to find a little bit of aggressiveness. That's Pseudo with a really good challenge, though. And that's Puff trying to finish it. He will. Finds the net again and adds more to the mess of balloons.
So Puff, he actually half rotated on this. It's not something he normally does. Called off Pseudo too, and just slams it home. And I've determined who's going to clean up the balloons, by the way, Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the losers of the match.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why there's so much
Feels
balloons
bad.
everywhere.
I mean, now Puff's just adding insult to injury because the more balloons he puts on there, the more Joshua and Jay Roja have to clean up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just be glad it's not glitter.
And the sad fact is that Puff is Canadian. He is not a nice guy, much like most Canadians.
Ninja is toxic, confirmed. This will be off the sidewall. Coming in. That's a play
that was close.
In. Puff nearly put that into his own net. This will be off the corner wall. Aviators need a clear. Good touch by Pseudo. Over the halfway line he comes. That's a play off the ramp. And it's cast aside once more. Fox is trying to recover possession. Just over 3 minutes left in game 4. This will be a play off the side ramp. Hits the ceiling. Comes down. Puff is lurking, but the Foxes take it away. Joshua trying to boost into this. He's going to pass that into the middle. Roja can see it. He's going to find it and put it in the corner. Now he's going to try to help his teammate out, but a good job by Pseudo Justin coming back to the near post to take that opportunity away. And another one gone by for the Foxes. They can't quite find the promised land.
Lots of traffic in front of the Aviators net. They're finally able to clear it away, but they have the 1-goal lead. They seem to be fairly comfortable just trying to be calculated. Like, they're not rushing anything. They're just doing their thing, letting the Foxes be super aggressive if they can, because opportunities open up much like that, but Joshua was there. Oh, what a save! What a play!
Justin. That'll be a nice read by Puff as well. Aviators trying to put the dagger home. This will be a shot. It's off the crossbar and down, but not in. Trying to retaliate is Pseudo Justin, but he can't quite find the dagger there. And the Foxes will try to move it out once more.
Gotta commend Jay Raw for that, but a shot coming through from Joshua. No! Oh!
And Pseudo Justin puts that off his own wheels. You'll see it here. Joshua puts it in off the post and getting up to try to clear it away, I think, but finding a nasty redirect into his own net, which 100% of the redirects are, is going to be Pseudo Justin, making it a 3-2 lead.
Particularly nasty. 2-2 game, yeah. Particularly nasty, though, because he was not expecting that as a shot from kickoff. Puff the Dargan reads it perfectly. And did it go on? I think it went out right off his hood.
Yep, that's a nice read.
Corner. Straight corner. It was perfectly placed on his car to throw it right at the net. Jay Roja was not expecting that at all. There was no way he was going to be able to react to it. Taking the lead again, I think it's going to require the Aviators to be a little bit more aggressive than they have been, though, because the Foxes are starting to wake up again.
Yeah, well, I think this will solve that. And that's actually a big mistake from Pseudo Justin. He needed contact from the wheels there. Chance for the Foxes to move up. Good clear from Justin. Sending it horizontally is going to be Jay Roja. Aviators on the attack. Puff puts it into the air. This is going to drop home if they're not careful. Pseudo feels backflip. Might have just bailed out of it as well. It'll be Puff up the side. Good contact off the nose. He's looking for the far post. It's going to go near that post. But the Foxes with another save as we play with 80 seconds to go in game 4. Foxes looking for the answering goal. Tap in front. And that'll be a chance for Pseudo Justin to wait on it. Looking for a nasty double, but Puff takes it away once more with 66 on the clock. Aviators really just kind of wasting time. Taking the ball as far away from their goal line as possible. Yep. That's a chance in front. And another one gone. Jay Roja.
I'm watching the Foxes improve as the series goes on. They're being pushed hard by the Aviators. Joshua, can he get there? Yes, he does, barely. But you can tell that the Foxes are starting to really think about their positioning and the way they're playing, and just generally, they're generally playing better here in Game 4. And it's cool to see that as the series moves on. They're learning from their mistakes, as the Aviators haven't been able to really push them too hard yet.
Joshua just tried a ridiculous mind game. It did not go in, but it would have been absolutely nasty had he done that. This will be him following it up into the offensive end. He's got Roja lurking, tries a pinch. That defensive pinch is going to send it deep into the Fox's end again. They're going to try to keep it in the air. It is only a 1-goal game. That's going to hit the ground, and the Aviators take another one. As they have a 4-0 lead in the series. They have a chance for a sweep, which I don't think you and I saw this going that way.
No, we really didn't. I fully expected this to be an extremely even game. And if you think about it, though, it really has. The scorecard doesn't really show that. It is 4-0 right now, games-wise, but these have been 1-point games, anybody's game at any point. There's just been some great opportunities taken by the Aviators the whole series to force a goal out of a time where there shouldn't have been a goal. And it harkens back to where Puff made that goal off of the sidewall, and it just went directly in. The Foxes just weren't expecting it. So the Foxes went on defense. I think they need to attack the ball a little bit more and be a little bit smarter about it. The Aviators have made that same mistake, though, as well. So it's fairly evenly matched. It's just the Aviators just happen to be on top this time around.
Ultimately, the Aviators, though, have played very, very well since Puff got into this. And I can't discount their ability or their execution these last couple of weeks. This is going to be off of the back to the halfway line. Puff looking to finish it. He has no boost. He's going to have to defer. Justin comes in, has a shot. That's accurate, and it is home. Hellfire spews from the mouth. It's 13 seconds in and a 1-0 lead.
I'm watching Josh right here. He had all kinds of boosts. Not quite sure what he was thinking, as he was faced the wrong way, trying to make something happen, and no aggression from the defense of his net. Ah, man. I don't know. Josher's just kind of having a bit of an off night, possibly.
We're going to try to fix that here. Jay Roja is not going to be able to get the double. That's sent deep in the Fox's end and trying for a disgusting dunk. And that was pseudo Justin, but he's going to miss the opportunity. Still going to pop in front. This is still dangerous, and the Aviators cannot attack it, as they will retreat back for boost. Going towards the Fox's net. They're going to try to find an angle. No velocity on it. It's in front, and they'll work together to clear this one away. Josher has control, gets it up in around 1, trying to get it around 2, and that's taken aside again by Puff the Dargan. This will be punched towards the top of the box. Aviators, 1. Foxes, nothing. We'll see if the Foxes can get one here, but it does not look like they can with 3:56 to go in this game.
And the Foxes have kept the pressure up, and the Aviators have not been able to get a decent clear on it at all. They're trying to control the ball as opposed to just boom it out, because it seems like the Foxes are just on fire right now. Oh, this is bad.
That's
Justin knew he messed up, too, because he backflipped and then just sat there like, dang it.
Yeah. Yeah, the oh no's. You can almost hear him from here. 1-1 games, the Foxes tie it up. 3:42 left in Game 5 as the Foxes try to squeak out a win in this series for at least standings purposes.
Oh yeah, man, you got to take everything that you can get, especially when you're having a little bit of an off night. And the Foxes, like I said, they have been playing a little bit loose, and the Aviators just been playing just slightly better. That's kind of what it boils down to. But Foxes have been putting themselves in better positions as the game goes on, and Jasher tries to get a pass out. They make me eat my words every time. Try to give him a compliment.
I'm noticing something about Jay Roja's play, too. When Jasher takes it into the offensive end, Jay Roja's a little bit too far forward. He's putting himself in spots where he can't get to a pass that is true. And then on the other side, when Jay Roja's up, Jasher's playing a little bit too far back to take advantage of this. They have to get more aggressive because they've been playing passive most of the series, and it has not paid off for them.
And that is kind of Jasher's sort of style. When it's time to be aggressive, he's super aggressive, but otherwise he's fairly content with just kind of staying back and letting the play happen, much like that. And need to be much more aggressive on the ball there.
This will be a chance in the Aviators, and it's off the back. It's going to be a waterfall towards the ground. Attempted clear. And 2 for the price of 1 for the Foxes. They end up in the same spot. A little bit of boost to work with is Josher. He's up on the ceiling. There's no way you can do anything with it, unfortunately.
Oh, that was a good stop.
But now there's 2 Foxes in the same spot. They need to get this towards the net if they have any shot at this. And it looks like they will recover defensively, at least. It's a 2v1, though. Foxes have control. No boost to go around for the Foxes. Josher trying to get something done and gets a challenge with nothing in the boost canister. And back the other way comes Puff. Finds it off the nose. That's a pass. It's in front. They cannot quite find it. 2 minutes left. Fox is off the ceiling. It's Joshua.
I like how the Aviators, whenever they go up for the backboard passes, they're super steady as far as placement, and it makes for a much easier way to react to the pass in case it ends up being too hard or too soft from the passer to the passee as a shot. Now that's wide. But you'll notice that pretty much it's just right after half field. Puff is just kind of hanging out right there. He's able to react quickly and get back and defend. And Jay Roja off the top of a defender just savagely takes the lead.
That's a huge goal for the Foxes. Jay Roja with a nice double. And Puff goes underneath it, and Pseudo comes to the left of it. He's not able to make contact. Neither one is. And he just slashes through both of them. 2-1 lead for the Foxes. Their first lead in quite a while. So we'll see what they can do with it with 126 left.
If I remember right, it was game 3, possibly game 4 is the last time the Foxes had any sort of lead. But Aviators looking to answer quickly.
And they try to do so. The retaliation goes for naught. It'll be Josher off the back. Opportunity in front. It'll be sent towards the sidewall. Punch towards the top of the box. It's Josher over the halfway line. This will be off the ceiling. Fox is trying to find something to work with here. They got to keep possession for one thing, and they've been having issues doing that.
Yes. Very much so, in fact. The Aviators much better at just kind of keeping control of the ball in general, whereas the Foxes, they keep trying for these crazy passes, although Jay Roja nearly threw one in. Jasher now just bumping Puff.
And he's laughing the entire time he's doing that. That's a chance in front, and it's going to be the Aviators that have the last laugh at this point. 2-2 game as Pseudo Justin does it himself.
I was about to make a maniacal laughter joke about Jasher, but Jay Roja just got a terrible touch off the wall there, and Pseudo Justin following through. It's a big point. If you guys want to improve your game in general, follow through on your shots. You'll never know what will happen, especially that right there we're tied at 2.
Over the halfway line. Coming in is Justin. He's not going to get there first. Sent along. Jay Roja going to have to recover back to net. Joshua with the corner pinch. Sent towards the Fox's net. Roja with the touch. Joshua has a chance. He's going to send this towards the net, but then they saved by Puff as he gets up with 10 seconds to go. Overtime looming in game number 4. It's going to be back the other way for Puff. Puff working it into the corner. He's going to try to touch this near side. That's a Joshua defensive play. Puts it into the ramp, and that is going to do it for regulation. We have a 2-2 OT in game 5.
Looking for the Aviators to get super aggressive here. Force the Foxes into a defensive mistake, which is something they have been making pretty much all evening. But the Foxes, they need to do what they do best, and that's those passing plays. That was gorgeous.
Oh, can they find it? It's off the backboard again. This is still an opportunity. Joshua is high and above the bar, and the Aviators may be able to make them pay. This is going to be off the back wall, popped in front, from the wing, scores! It's going to be Puff in the upper 90. That's a 3-2 win for the Aviators in Game 5.
Roja realized that he needed to get back quickly because that was going to be super dangerous. He just missed it right off the wall. Tough play for Jay Roja. He's kicking himself right now. But the Aviators finding themselves with a 5-0 victory against a decently strong Foxes.
Yeah, that was not a bad matchup by any stretch of the imagination. I think there were times when these teams were competitive, but I think the playstyle just favored the Aviators, and it was really because they forced the pace. A lot of fun to watch. Puff doing what Puff has done in the last couple of weeks he's been in, and Joshua and Jay Roja, there were times when they just weren't able to click. So we'll see if they can adjust and come back strong in week 7. Yeah,
and that's something it's hard to do, especially when you don't have a lot of time to play together, or you're just not able to play together much. Trying to click like that. And at this is the higher level. Maybe in the Platinum League, if you're not clicking so much, you might be able to get away with certain things. But here, no, people are so much smarter as far as ball position and positioning themselves around their teammates and things like that. That you have to have that team synergy. And I have to agree with you, Curtis. Jasher and Jay Roja just didn't quite have it. It was there. I want to say it's an off night for our buddy Jasher. I really do, because Jay Roja was out there and he was trying his best. Some mistakes here and there, but just one of those things.
There were mistakes on both sides of the ball. I won't pin it on either one. It's just some things worked for one person, some things didn't work for other people. So it is what it is. Foxes will come back strong in week number 7. But that is game 1 of our Freestyle Friday on the MLD Network. We've got more for you. 2 more series coming up next. Huge shout out to Arctic for help with MLD this season. They give awesome computer cooling products and other things as well, as they've started, I believe, into the headset market. So definitely give them a look over at arctic.ac for your computer gaming needs. We'll be back with series number 2. This is Freestyle Friday on the MLD Network. Stay with us.